Sprinkle of Hope, episode 4.
Luke, I am your father.
Oh my god, that was good.
Frankly, Don could do it better.
Donald, your Darth Vader impression. It's quite upstanding, just like Obamacare was.
Obamacare shit. Me, fantastic. Everything you do. It's the best. Frankly, I know a lot about it. The best.
I think we should go ahead and go in there for Sprinkle of Hope. Episode 4.
Sprinkle of Hope, episode 4, boys.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're going to start there. So, welcome back. Another week, another episode. Sprinkle of Hope. We have one sponsor this week. Sadly, only
You would
one.
notice we lost one. I'm still in the Donald voice on accident. My bad. It goes into your throat. You can't lose it.
But,
Giggity.
yeah. Anyway, Putnam Crafts is our one sponsor. Talk about it later. Actually, just got your pillow today.
I just got my decorative pillow I've been hankering
You
for
started
a
to
month.
fade into dawn there for a second.
I know. I could feel it coming out of my mouth. I just got my decorative pillow. Pictures will be up on Twitter. Make sure you go check it out.
What
it's
is it?
It's a Boba Fett one, and it looks sick. Star Wars nerds.
Looks
Bless
stupid
up.
as fuck.
It does look pretty cool.
I mean, the design is cool, but
Zach, who is Boba Fett?
you know, if I could tell you,
Zach, what's 9 times 5?
45.
Yep, there we go.
What?
I don't know. It's just dumb. So who's Boba Fett? You don't know?
No, I
idea.
don't know Boba
No idea.
Fett.
No fucking clue.
Really?
I know what a boa constrictor is.
That won't help you in the slightest.
Nope.
Unless it has a jetpack and a blaster and it's a bounty hunter. Because that's who Boba Fett is.
I bet he's a bounty hunter with a jetpack and a blaster.
Yep, he is.
God, I'm smart.
You're so good, Z.
I know. I do what I can.
How was your guys' day? Did you guys
Had a
have
good
any-
day, good day, good day. Best day. Some say the best day ever.
Donald, shut the fuck
I know about all the
up.
days.
Anything crazy happened in your day?
Mm-mm.
Really?
I had a
Nothing?
very
Killed a snake.
uneventful day.
Killed a snake.
Bare hands?
Was it a boa
No,
like
no,
Zach?
Did you
no.
bite its jugular?
No, I killed it with a machine.
Kinda soft.
I made sure I killed it. Kind of scared.
My dad told me the other day there was a snake going across the parking lot at the mill, and he was in the skid loader. This is when I was taking a delivery out. And he said he found a snake and he picked it up. We have a bucket with teeth on it. Picked it up with the teeth and he tried to throw it on the hood of my truck. He thought he was funny, but I didn't.
I wouldn't have found that funny.
So he did make it on the hood of your truck?
No, he didn't. He just ended up killing it because it kept falling off because he has no skid loader skills.
I had to lock my brakes up on the highway today.
Why?
Well, because...
A snake?
That's a big SOB.
I was on 75 and I was gonna get off on I-70, and there was like a car in front of me, a truck in front of that car, and then a truck in front of that truck, and the truck in the very front was just going like he was gonna take the gauge exit or ever go over that little bridge, and
Changed
at
his
the
mind.
last second he was like, nope, I-70, and it effed everyone up. The one truck had to swerve. The car behind that had to slam on its brakes. I locked my brakes up and then cranked it and went into the rumblers and was next to the other car. And then the guy behind me had to do some swervy shit. And he flipped me
So-
off. I don't know why.
Fantastic
So,
driving.
you know the on 24 right before you get to St. Mary's, you curve right like that last little bit of a curve that goes right into St. Mary's.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I watched a car or 3 cars go 3 wide right there. At one point, there. It was the stupidest thing ever. This car like flew
St.
by
Mary's
me.
or Talladega? We don't know.
This car flew by me, and then like we're almost to St. Mary's. Like he turned in St. Mary's. I watched him turn, so it's not like he needed to be in a hurry. And there was a car that came around the curve, and he was in the passing lane and didn't like slow down. He just stayed his course, and the car took the shoulder, and they were 3 wide.
That's awesome.
that is pretty sweet. Who were they racing for a checkered flag? What the hell?
Someone's girlfriend texted him, said parents aren't home.
On the way home, though, I had a different altercation. I was backed up at a stoplight on Gage, as you often get, and there was a young man, African-American man. He looked like a late bloomer, so I bet he was anywhere from 14 to 16, but he looked like 13. And he was just starting the shit out of his lawnmower. I probably did it 15 times. And I rolled the window down, got up there, I said, choke it! And you know, given what's going on in the world,
Oh, God.
not a good sentence to just yell. But he was a good sport, and he just gave me a thumbs up and laughed. And then I drove on. And as I got 100 yards down the road, and I was like, holy shit. I shouldn't have said that. He could have took that really bad. But he was young,
You
so.
dumbass.
I mean, he took it well. I don't know.
You're silly.
So by the time this episode's airing, it is 4th of July.
Yeah.
And we'd like to wish you all a happy Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
God bless America.
God bless America, greatest country on earth.
What are you guys doing for 4th? Anything? Any special plans?
Bob and Karen.
Bob and Karen's.
Oh yeah. We'll probably all do the
So
same
we'll all
thing.
be at Bob and Karen's. Yeah, be a good time.
If
What's your favorite thing about America? I actually had this question, episode 1. Someone sent it to me. We didn't get to it. Figured now would be a good time for it.
Favorite thing about America?
Yeah, it's pretty easy, I think.
What?
Freedom.
Oh,
Deep.
It's not deep. I
I'm
mean,
just giving you shit, D.
is there anything better than just the freedom
Being
that we
able
enjoy?
to do what the fuck I want when I want.
That's right.
yeah. I guess your favorite thing doesn't have to be the we're not the only place with freedom, but obviously,
It's a different level of freedom.
yeah. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think so. I think freedom or just capitalism. I don't know.
Big fan of capitalism as well.
Mhm.
Out of just the United States is my favorite part about the United States.
I know.
Just
There's
the-
really just. I mean, it's just beautiful.
The way it was all structured. Nick, what's yours?
Kansas. Yeah, that's my favorite thing about America. I said
Nick's
Kansas.
like big trucks and excavators. like to wake up in the morning, fire up that goddamn dump truck there, and head on into town.
Every time I see a dump truck, I wave at it thinking it's you.
I saw you the other day, Nick,
I know.
and we gave the classic. Oh, there's Nick, there's Zach. Flipped each other off and carried on with our day.
That's what friendship's about, guys.
It is.
If I was to impart a sprinkle of hope on you, that's it. Flip your friends off. It's good for them.
It's
for 'em.
true.
Builds character.
The other day, I posted a series of Snapchat stories where it was like
That was good.
you put one finger up for just a stranger,
Mm.
you throw like two up for somebody you kind of know, go the whole hand for a friend, and then for a really good friend, you just flip them the bird.
It's a fact.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Speaking
saw
of-
Kyle about 30 minutes later, and his dad was with him. I didn't really feel like the whole flip of the bird was necessary.
That's-
so I
yeah,
just,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
Darren-
waved.
Darren
I did
probably
the-
didn't
I did the
deserve
friend
that.
thing.
yeah, that's fair. You have to go by the lowest association in the car.
Absolutely.
So you're friends with Darren. So
Yeah.
you just gave him the wave.
So
I feel like
I'm,
that's fine.
so I'm not even a stranger to Jill because I passed her the other day. I waved and she didn't give me anything back.
I don't know.
That kind of hurts.
It hurt. It like hit me in the heart, man.
This road hit's different, but not for Jill.
I would say that
I gave her the one finger or the two. I was like, hey. She was like, two hands on the wheel, just fucking death glare in that road like it was gonna jump up at her.
I wish I could say that she didn't like finger wave at people, but I've seen her do it a million times.
She just doesn't like you.
All right, Derek Glock, please.
Maybe she just didn't know what you
Glock.
drive.
Oh, he's gonna kill you. And just like that, we're down to 2 podcast hosts. Oh, you're gonna kill yourself.
Mm.
You're already dead.
Oh,
What?
We killed him
from
last
last week?
podcast. Yeah,
So who is it? Just me and Nick, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Let's not get into all that. That was a source of controversy. Never mind. Moving on. Did you guys see I saw a tweet today and I screenshotted it specifically to talk about it on the podcast because I think it was a really dumb question. It's I can't think of his name. Derrick Henry. So which is more difficult, to tackle Derrick Henry in the open field or to break a tackle from Bobby Wagner in the open field?
More difficult.
More difficult, break a tackle.
Break a tackle.
Break a
Bobby
tackle.
Wagner, I'm not getting by him.
No.
I have a chance to blow Derrick Henry's
Yeah.
ACL if I
That's-
really go.
Yeah, if I throw
hard.
my head at Derrick Henry's legs 10
Nope.
times.
You got to be careful because
Dirty
it has.
Dirty Dan tackled.
Okay,
Derrick
Dirty
Henry.
Dan is built like the cinder block walls we're sitting in.
Yeah, Dirty Dan's big boy.
Yeah, but he's also Dirty Dan.
First off, if you hit Derrick Henry above the knee, he will win that battle.
Well, the thing is,
you
Derrick-
have to go straight to his lateral malleolus.
Derrick Henry will not try and juke you. He will go right at your face.
Yeah, but even still,
Run
like
through a motherfucker face.
you have to get
Over.
his ankles,
Over.
and even then, you probably still. I'm not saying I'm bringing Derrick Henry down in any circumstance
You'd
because,
rather do that though.
but I would much rather attempt that.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean,
Like-
at worst, his knee gives me a concussion. Bobby Wagner will end my life.
The way I look at it is like if you have unlimited tries to do both. So say you try one back to back to back and you just keep switching back and forth. You're tackling Derrick Henry before you break a tackle
Yeah,
with Bobby Wagner.
there's no universe in this world where I get around Bobby Wagner ever in the history of ever.
Ever dumb.
Never.
I don't think so.
Never
Yeah.
once. Not a single time.
He's fast.
So
Well,
I
he's
have.
not fast. I was thinking of Derrick Henry. Sorry.
I do have a. Well, Bobby Wagner's probably faster than all of us easily.
Well, yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean like in
hope so.
the NFL scheme of
yeah,
you know
yeah, I hear you.
ecosystem.
I got a question. This was about midweek, and this one came from our sponsor, Putnam Crafts. Shout out. When you're brushing your teeth, what is the order in which you apply water, toothpaste, and what are your steps there?
The right way.
I got that.
Water than toothpaste.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're an animal.
What is wrong with you?
Oh,
What do you mean?
You gotta soak the toothpaste.
you gotta soak the toothpaste, man.
Why? You soak the brush.
What is wrong with you?
You've been doing it wrong your whole life. Okay, so
you
I will go
okay?
back. So Kyle, are you a toothbrush, toothpaste, water?
Yes.
And you're a toothbrush, toothpaste. No, you're a toothbrush, water, toothpaste. I am a combination. I go toothbrush, water, toothpaste, water. I wet the brush, then I wet the toothpaste. Maximum moisture.
Same.
Thank you, Nick. I think that's the normal way to do it.
My thought
You
is
gotta get your toothbrush ready.
Yeah, you gotta. It's like anything.
my thought is
Gotta warm
everything.
it up.
Everything. I can't really say that. Everything needs to be wet before it goes in my mouth. But
Is that right, big boy?
I just need one quick go at it. You don't need like, I don't gotta wait. You turn the water off and then on again. You just leave
Heavens
it on.
no! I turn the water on, put my bristles under there, wet them,
Okay.
grab my toothpaste, put my toothpaste on, wet my toothpaste, brush my teeth.
I'm not a soaker with the brush. I'm more of a. I mean, I'm kind of like. I feel like I'm just kind of running under and
Yeah.
like, get it.
How do you guys
get it
wa-
moist?
How do you wash your How do you wash your mouth out after you're done brushing your teeth?
Depends on where I'm at.
What do you mean?
Like,
I just tilt my head, get a quick look.
Yeah.
what you do?
I'm
Oh,
under
you-
the. I'm under
dude,
the
I'm a-
faucet,
You guys don't just swallow your toothpaste? I got you. Just kidding. No, I'm
like
a
a-
mouth under the faucet kind of guy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
Yeah, me
soak.
too.
I'm a soak the bristles and then suck it out of the bristles.
You're a
Ew.
fucking animal.
Do it like 15 times in a row. You get like an ounce of water.
It's
It
disgusting.
takes so much time.
I honestly,
But,
I
no,
think
it's
there's
like-
I think there's nothing better than capping a teeth brush. Is it teeth or toothbrushing? Teeth brushing.
What the?
Nothing better than capping a teeth brushing off with a
You handle
good.
people's money.
I know. There's nothing better than capping it off with a nice bit of mouthwash. Just
Yeah.
so satisfying. You feel fresh.
Oh yeah, mouthwash completely nukes everything inside my mouth.
I love it.
It's like
People are like,
Hiroshima to the bacteria.
first off, if you use tooth or mouthwash without alcohol in it, why? Like, it's another level of killing shit.
I
That's true.
I heard a rumor
Or just
about
take a swig of Weller's.
I heard a rumor about Nick. I heard he brushes his teeth with Copenhagen Original.
Is that right, Nick?
On occasion.
That's what I thought. Soaks it in Weller's. And
Honestly,
then
been
puts a
there,
little-
done that.
Some days I just want to start the morning right, and
Mm.
Okay.
no better way than do
you
that.
guys like have a morning dip, like on the way to work.
Mm-hmm.
I used to, not now that I live 10 minutes from work.
I do.
Well, I
I
brush
mean,
my
sometimes,
teeth
but
in the morning and then put a chew in 3 minutes later.
yeah,
but
that's the best. That's
it's-
the best dip.
I know it's still like if I don't do that, then my mouth just feels like a hobo's ass. Like it's all gross in there. It's like hot from the night before. My tongue feels like leather. I just fucking hate it. You gotta just reset and then immediately ruin it again. But for that 5 minutes, it's fantastic.
It's heaven on earth, isn't it?
I agree.
Mhm. Worst thing to drink after a.
Zach, can you get
It's
your
definitely
fucking
orange juice.
Teeth
ugly
brush-
ass
orange
foot off
juice?
the table?
There's nothing worse than orange
Sorry.
juice after you
you brush your
nothing?
teeth?
You ever had a Bush Light?
No, it can't be worse than orange juice.
Dude, orange juice and toothpaste, they genetically modified them to where they don't. I'm pretty sure they fight in your mouth. That's why it tastes
Yeah,
bad.
I actually I share more DNA with a banana than those two objects do.
That's true. You do.
I don't know that statistically, but I feel like taste-wise, that's got to be a fact.
You saying you taste like a banana?
I would venture to say I taste more like a banana than toothpaste and orange juice do.
Should we get a Twitter poll for that?
God.
I mean,
Then
you
people would
can,
have
but
to-
I'm not going to be posting it.
Then people have to taste you.
Can I go first?
At Barter 34.
That burger 34.
Can I go first?
I'm tasty.
I have a question here from none other than the loudest person in the world.
Yep. Voted
Uh,
number one loudest on episode 3 of the Sprinkle Hill podcast.
She actually took that as a compliment.
I know, that's what she said.
Questionable. But
She gonna turn it up to 10.
Miracle Whip or mayo?
Don't give
Whatever's
a fuck.
in the fridge.
Honestly,
Don't give a fuck. Literally no fucks.
I like Miracle Whip a lot, but I'll eat mayo.
Doesn't matter. Same thing.
You give me 2 sandwiches with the different condiment on each, I won't be able to tell you the difference.
Me either.
I have no
What?
idea. I don't even know the difference now.
I don't.
Dude,
I thought it
Miracle
was
Whip
just-
all the way, baby.
I thought Miracle Whip was just a name brand version of. I thought mayonnaise was the scientific name, and
Yep.
then Miracle Whip was just like.
I did too.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know. I
but
didn't know
she-
this till I was probably. I mean, I knew it probably when I was like 17 that there's a difference. But
Miracle Whip
to
is
that
like
point in time, I
it's like
didn't.
more sweet. It's a lot more sweet.
I
So-
could tell you the difference on 2 different sandwiches, but like
Yeah, well, there's a time back in my prime.
Not really layered down.
Yeah. But in between baseball games, we had everyone brought Sammys. Like the parents used to bring Sammys, and
I would like to clarify that is sandwiches and not kids.
what? Oh,
Bring us little Sammys.
I love a good Sammy, dude.
calm down, Chris.
Good ham
Anyways,
Sammy.
I would take the
Oh,
Miracle Whip bottle
Dalia.
after everyone was done with it. I'd give it a good old squirt in the mouth for good luck.
Oh, what?
You never saw
You've
me
never
do
seen
that?
him do it? It's the most repulsive thing ever.
Oh, dude, I could eat spoonfuls of Miracle Whip.
Yeah, he's a pig, dude. He's an absolute
Oh, it's
pig.
so good.
And then you brush your teeth wrong after that?
No, there's actually times I use Miracle Whip as toothpaste.
Oh, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to
it's
throw
so
up.
good.
That is awful.
That is
Yeah.
so disgusting.
Except it bit me in the ass last weekend. I ate fucking expired Miracle Whip, and
Mm.
I literally
Literally bit you in the
shit
ass.
my brains out.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I had to go home early like a little kid from the birthday party.
He's got the shits. Excuse me, Lisa? Zach's got the
I
shits.
was like, Kaylee, I don't feel good. Can we go home?
You call my mom. Come pick me up.
Just want to go to bed.
Was it like, how was your shit?
Dad, not good, dude. It felt like somebody fucking took a lighter to my tushy.
Like,
Hey, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say on a scale of 1 to 10, like 10 being a brick and 1 being like fucking milk. What was your shit like?
0.5.
0.5? It was like curdled milk?
That is disgusting.
So what you did was like, you just peed out your butt and then occasionally just a little chunk came out.
You asked, man.
It's just slightly
You
lumpy.
asked.
Oh, I didn't expect the answer to be that bad.
So our poll from last week, would you buy some Sprinkle of Hope merch? It has just ended while we were shooting this.
Oh, nice.
And we got 27 votes total. 56% absolutely. That comes out to about 15 people would say absolutely. I'm going to guess we were 4 of them. But that means there's 11 sons of bitches out there, which I'm going to guess 2 were your girlfriends. So that means there's 9. And I'm going to guess that they were probably both your girlfriend's closest friends too. So I'm going to say there's 7 people out there that are definitely buying our merch with no serious ties.
Nice. Versus how many people that said no?
Well, let's not talk about that.
I bet it.
I will say the majority, it was 56-44 split. The majority was absolutely. The other 44% said I'm lame.
I bet we could just-
50% said yes and 44% said
56
no.
and 44.
Okay, but if the majority would be they want.
Yeah.
I bet we could make like koozies and sell them for like $5 a pop and sell a bunch of them.
I agree.
I'm in like Johnny Flynn.
Yeah.
We just need to talk to our beautiful sponsor, Putnam Putnam Crafts, about
Putnam crabs.
about how much it's worth to get the koozie.
What was I gonna say when you said? Oh, we did a Trivia Tuesday on Twitter.
And we had one answer.
We had one answer, so by default, Jordan Yoder was the closest, even though she was way fucking off. So let's. Actually, Kaylee Donghouse, 45 minutes. Never mind. She was just DMing the question.
Yeah.
You're an
Okay.
idiot.
So the poll was. What was the question again? It was.
What is the total hours spent listening to this podcast by all our listeners
Yeah, at the time of the tweet.
at the time of the tweet?
Jordan was our only guesser, so she is, again, correct. She guessed 1,054 hours. The correct answer is 177.
I wish she would have been right. That would have been fantastic.
Well, if people would watch, if every single viewer watched the video all the way through, then
We would do
that
that
number would
easy.
be close. Yeah. So,
But a lot of people like listen to it on the way to work for 20 minutes and then come
Right.
back. You know
Yeah.
What I'm saying?
yeah.
Which
agree.
I got to tell you, you're missing out on a lot of good content.
Mhm.
But, to each their own. I appreciate any listen you give us.
Yeah, absolutely. I do too.
Oh, by the way, I guess give her the official shout out.
I don't.
Just say shout out and then the name.
Yeah. Should I say her Twitter or?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, at Jord, JORD _ Yoder, YODER. Go follow her, I guess.
Whoop, whoop.
She's the winner of the first Trivia Tuesday.
Whoop.
By default.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
That's
going to be
dumb,
the
though.
worst Trivia Tuesday ever.
Literally one DM. And she just said, 1,054 hours, we love Sprinkle of Hope. It's like, thanks, bro. Should we touch on all the things? I feel like for part of our podcast, we dive into kind of what's wrong with the world.
Yeah.
So should we go ahead and hit that segment?
I didn't know there was something this week. Was there something I missed?
That's
No,
what
There's
I
something every week right now.
There's
Derek.
kind of like,
Fair enough.
I think just a bunch of little things, like the Mount Rushmore thing.
Yeah, that's
and,
stupid.
Like Aunt Jemima's
Yeah,
syrup.
right. That's so dumb.
Just stuff like that. What's your opinion on Mount Rushmore?
Beautiful. One of the best vacations I've ever taken. Great monument. And if I think there was some uproar from Native American people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I get that, but again, they've been constructing wild horse like 2 miles from there, a monument to him, and it is like 60 times bigger. If you visited it, it is absolutely nuts. It's going to take like another 50 years to complete it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've like looked up the pictures of how it's going to finish, it's absolutely incredible, spectacular. So, you know, maybe we could all coexist. That'd be cool. Just a
Ooh.
thought.
Learn to accept.
I agree.
Yeah, coexist, isn't that like a left term?
Yeah.
Look at me being what is it? Inclusive.
Inclusive. My thing is, you can't. What's the end goal to erase history, and to try and forget everything that happened and how we got here? Because I feel like that's a path for disaster. That's how you repeat your shit. You know. That's how
Yeah.
you get the same shit going over and over. If you don't teach kids about the bad shit that humans did, then they're
Yep.
just gonna be like, ooh, and get a bright idea and do the same shit.
The
Yep.
thing is, I don't think anyone's saying it's right. Like, I
No.
don't think history teachers sit there like, oh yeah, slaves, woo. Everyone's like, well, this is sad and this is how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They say like history's written by the winner. I guess that's true, but like at no point in time do they try and sugarcoat anything about slavery. They're not like, well, we were kind of right. They're
Yeah.
just like,
Wrong.
They were in fact completely wrong.
and the United States is great for inventing a lot of things. We're responsible for some cool shit, but we
Mhm.
didn't invent slavery.
Nope. Nope.
We didn't. Nobody. Mm-mm.
That's why, like, so the 1619 Project, New York Times article won a Pulitzer Prize.
That was terrible.
Yeah. Well, anywho, it was like, this is the founding of America. Okay, well, the funny thing is it's not, because that was England.
Yeah.
Like, it was England for the first 150 years. And, like, not saying that, what we have, 1776 to 1862. Think about that. That took America specifically, less than 100 years to get rid of racism, as opposed to every other civilization ever who practiced it for thousands of years.
To get rid of slavery.
From 1776 to 1862, that is 2460.
You said racism.
You said racism.
Did I say racism? My
Yeah.
bad. I meant slavery. Good
Yeah.
correction.
Took us depending on who you are. I mean, racism's always going to be a thing.
Racism's always there. There's shitty people.
When humans are different in any way, there's like you key on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've never been in a room with a group and like 3 people are females, and I'm just like, oh, we're all dudes. Like, we're all dudes
Yeah.
in here. Like, I actively know that there's 3 females there. That's not a bad thing. You
Nope,
know?
not at all.
I don't know. It's just there's always going to be racism. There's always going to be assholes and pieces of shit, man.
Yeah.
We can't stop that. No
No.
piece of legend
No.
pissed me off. I was watching the news and they're talking about adding technology to cars to let you know when you leave shit in the back seat because all these kids are dying because their parents leave them in the car.
They
It's
already
like-
have that.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they're saying like apparently they don't have it in all new vehicles or something, so they're trying to sign something. And I was like, just don't fucking leave your kid in the car.
It's not
Yeah.
that hard to turn around
Yeah.
like, hey, come with me.
And I'm not trying to.
Excuse me, you're gonna go in the store with me?
Dad, I don't want to burn alive.
Dad, will you take me out to the sauna? It's warm in here.
Can I just go in with to the air conditioner?
Dad, it's been 3 hours. I'm starting to die.
But
I'll probably grow up to kill people.
Dad, can I go in and get some candy?
how does that technology work?
I don't know.
Because like, is it like a pressure sensor? So when I leave
That's
my
what I'm saying.
It's
groceries,
literally if you
It's
just
like my
if you,
duffel bag gonna
if
call the
you-
police.
I think it's if your driver door opens, it's just whether you have a kid or not. There's gonna be a thing that says like, it's on the screen that says
Just comes out
check
and
your
yells.
back seat.
Just comes out and yells at
From
you.
what I think, the ones somebody already told me about it once that it happened.
you could, I about said something really stupid.
No, not that it happened, but like they drove a new car and they opened up the door and it said like check your back seat.
Grab the baby.
Is it like when the car detects we're at a certain temperature?
No, I think
Like,
it's just literally
every
just
time
anytime
you
the
shut
car
your
door.
door.
Anytime
no,
the
that's a
Baby
yeah.
may be burning.
Oh fuck! It's just you just open up the door and there's just a little like clip art image of a baby on fire.
It's like your engine light comes on, except it's a little baby.
Oh my god! Burn, baby, burn. Oh god! Oh, there was I think it was in Topeka. There was a guy who
Probably.
left 2 twins in the backseat of his car for 8 hours while he was at work.
Did they make it?
No, it wouldn't have been on the news, Derek. And
Fair.
but he, like, it was really sad. I watched it and, like, watched his interview and shit, and he was really fucked. Like, he just thought that he dropped him off at daycare already, just like in a mental lapse.
Oh, it's just like one of those things where you zone in, you don't remember your drive to work. That's what
Yeah.
happened to him.
And he just got out and went into work. And
God, that is terrible.
And-
I actually had a couple funny jokes come to mind, but I don't even want to tell them after that.
it was awful, dude. Like, I watched him give his statement in the court. He didn't even get any jail time. He got like 4 years of like, or I don't, some amount of time.
That
out-
sounded like some kind of time.
No, like outside where they just like make sure he's not, like a serial killer.
Probation.
No, but it wasn't that. They said something. Supervised release. Maybe
Oh.
that's just a
So
fancy
probation.
That sounds like fancy probation to
I
me.
guess, yeah.
I mean, probation. You go to a probation officer. So I'm sure you got to go see somebody if you're on supervised release.
Supervised release officer. They sit next to the probation officer. One of them just bullies the other one.
You're a probation officer. Get your game up, pussy.
It's like, hey, little bro.
SR, baby. I would feel like shit. I mean,
Oh, it's
you
terrible.
Kill 2 of your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
how do you live like
How do you
that?
tell your wife that? Like,
Hey, I'm
home. You know, that's an awkward conversation.
Yeah,
like,
it'd
honey,
be-
sorry they were out at 2% milk, so I got 1%, and also both the kids.
they were out of wheat, so I got white.
You tell them that first.
Okay, I got a good story here. I won't say who told me this because I don't know if it's politically correct, but I'll never forget the day Michael Jackson died.
Sorry.
Someone walked
RIP.
into the room that I was sitting in, and I was like, "Hey, Michael Jackson died today." And without skipping a beat, they said, "What'd they do? Leave him in the back of the car too long? Did he melt?" Because he's had a fair bit of plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when he died too. I don't remember like the day, but I remember seeing it on the news.
That was
My
a big
mom was
deal.
making tacos.
Yeah, you thought we flipped out when Kobe died? I mean, yeah, Kobe's death was wild. It ain't got nothing on Mike's, dude.
No,
Mike's death was next level.
He got buried in a golden casket.
Well, Mike's got that fuck you money.
That's
That's why he spent his whole life touching kids and got away with it like it was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
He also named his kid Blanket.
Yeah,
So
you
that
can't
was-
just be you. Oh,
So what is Blanket up to these days?
I don't know. I think he legally changed his name. I'm gonna Google that.
he turned into a sheet.
He's now Curtain.
That's the name of the episode.
Where's
now
Blanket
Curtain.
now?
Where's Blanket? That could be construed in many ways. Are we talking about a 5-year-old's Blanky or Michael Jackson's kid?
Did Blanket Jackson
I
change
wouldn't-
his name? Prince Michael Blanket Jackson is the
That's not his name.
third and youngest child to the late Michael Jackson.
His
In
name is
2015.
Prince Michael.
2015, he changed his name to Biggie.
Biggie.
Wow, so much better.
Yeah, so
Now he's a Biggie blanket.
It's like a Snuggie.
Why would, if you could change your name to anything, what would it be?
America. I
What?
really love this
God, that
country.
would be so confusing in so many ways.
Donald.
You think so?
Listen here, greatest
No.
name ever.
I have no idea
What would
what
it-
I
you
would
don't-
change my name.
Richard.
What would I?
So you guys can call me Dick.
That's original.
Seriously?
I don't know. That's really a good question. I mean, it's gotta be hitting. I know Nick would change his name to Cash.
Did you know both of my grandpa's name are Richard?
I didn't
slash
know that.
Dick?
I didn't know that actually.
On the opposite sides?
Like my mom's dad and
no,
my
you
dad.
have two grandpas on the same side.
Well, it is 2020, but
I have
anyways.
two grandmas technically that were on the same side.
Well, step.
Divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do too.
But
yeah.
like my dad's dad, my
Oh,
mom's
that's
dad.
how it's.
But you're what?
My mom's dad, my dad's dad, both Richard.
That's incredible.
Did you know that? I mean, this would obviously before they got married because it was in high school. But my two grandfathers played basketball together, like same team. Like 40% of the starting lineup was my grandfather's. One was a sophomore, one was a senior. It's a true stat.
At Royal Valley?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Hoyt.
Hoyt High, but
Hoyt
yeah.
High, baby.
Dude, your family is so deeply rooted in that. Oh my God, that's insane.
And both my grandmas went there.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You got to marry somebody from Royal Valley.
absolutely not.
Or somebody does.
You can't go Jeff West.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Oh, that.
No,
was-
You just couldn't help yourself, man.
I just really couldn't.
He could not help himself.
It was too easy.
Open up my app of things to talk about. Go ahead and jump ship on that.
Sorry there.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Kaylee
yeah.
sent one more question too.
Not really, but
What was it?
If you could be one age for the rest of your life,
We
what
did
would
this.
it be?
We did this last time. What was
No,
your
we
favorite
didn't.
age?
No.
no. But what if you could be one age?
It's a different
For
question.
the rest of your life, what would it be?
18. I was fantastic.
Okay, do you get to do you just keep reliving an 18-year-old year? You know what I
Do I
mean?
keep reliving an 18-year-old year, or do I go through my entire life like where I am now as at 18?
I don't know, man. Fucking.
I'm probably still
pursue
going
how you
18,
want.
dude.
I
I'm
would
going
probably-
21.
it's the best
I'll
I've
probably
ever
just pick
looked.
21.
Pick
Yeah, so I can
21,
drink.
dude.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
that
I'll be
ass.
21 then.
It's
Yeah.
the best I've ever looked. You egotistical fuck.
Okay, who doesn't want to look good?
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Me.
I can tell.
I don't really give
Mine's
a
either
fuck.
21 or like 6 months because I just get to sleep and fucking shit everywhere.
Yeah, you just don't remember your whole life.
Fuck, fine by me.
Go, girl. Gaga.
He gets fed and he gets his ass wiped for himself. I mean, that's pretty simple.
I still do that.
Just checking doing nursing. She wipes your butt?
No, Caleb does.
Ew. Caleb, we didn't have a talk. But why are you not wiping my ass? He said he didn't do that anymore. Oh, I wrote another thing down. It says, what are some things... I got one in the back of my head. Things that have changed since we've been in high school. We're not, like, old, but, like, there's things sometimes that I see that I'm like, that just wouldn't have flown.
Phones in school.
You think phones in school?
Well, I mean, like they have them now, and if we had ours out, it was a detention. So yeah, I think it's changed a little
Well,
bit.
the thing was like
When did
when
that-
we were in high school, like phones weren't like that
Was
big of
poppin'.
a thing.
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
like it was more like, oh yeah, we have a phone, cool. You know, we'll text somebody, but like we were never like, let's sit on Twitter and sit on fucking
Yeah.
Facebook and shit the whole time.
I don't know if it was...
At least
that-
I never was.
I was thinking it was that they weren't a big of a thing because like they were. I think
were.
it was just we're who we all talk to, and we were already in the same building, so it was just like
Yeah, that's a good point.
we just
Yeah, but I
talk to each other.
don't have 100 Snapchats unopened waiting from random people.
Yeah, I
I
did.
don't
That's
I
because
don't
you
get
have a
that.
penis.
And my Snap score is also not a
You have a
million.
penis.
That's true.
My Snap score is also not a million. Like I don't get that. I've had a Snapchat literally since I was in 7th grade. My Snap score is 40,000,
I have like
Yeah.
I have like
which I get it is quite low, but still.
I've had like 3 Snapchats, so mine's not accurate, but mine would probably be like 80 or 90,000 if I,
I think mine's
had
like
all of them
90 or
combined.
mine might be a little over, like right at 90 or a little over.
I'm just gonna go
100.
give it a quick peeksy.
Because my first one I was like 10,000. My
If
last
I was
one
to guess, I'd put Zach at about 130 and Nick at about 120. Really?
you're at 130. That's not even. That's probably
124.
right where you should be.
124, but I've had it
that's
since
right-
I was in 7th grade.
Exactly. That's
I've had
right
the
where you
same
should
one.
be. I'm just a very low volume Snapchatter.
Oh, I was.
Nick's 180, isn't he?
No, I was 130.
I was pretty close.
Nick, big on the snap, dude.
Big Snap guy.
Back in the day,
Big
bro.
Snap guy.
Do you guys have? None of us have like that really awkward Snapchat username.
Never.
Mine's just Zach Lux, and I've had it since 7th grade, literally.
My my thing I was gonna say about high school is shorts. You ever seen boys wearing shorts now?
Yeah,
They're not
that's
shorts.
true.
They're
Too
They're
shorts.
Like, they're like above their. I used to make fun of them, but like now I'm out of the majority.
yeah.
Like, that's the cool thing
It's
to
a
do.
thing now.
That's true. There were stages, right? So it was my grandparents, and they absolutely, I mean, just sucked up into their body, right? That's how short those
is that
things
what they were?
Yeah, and then the '80s, we got like the Michael Jordan slightly above the knees, looked athletic but baggy, and then all of a sudden in the 2000s, for some reason, they started wearing like
Capris.
gaucho, like
Yeah.
capris, yeah. Like these things were fanned
Fab
out
Five.
to their ankles. You remember, like
Fab Five.
yeah, exactly. But even
Seriously.
it even got worse after the Fab Fives. Like it is on your ankle bones, and then somewhere we moved back to like the Jordan short, but not quite. It was a little longer. It was like just past the knee, maybe splitting the kneecap in half. And then in like 3 years, all of a sudden, my grandfather was on the court again, and they were just sucked up in their ass. I don't know
it's like,
what
it's like they're
happened.
wearing the ladies' running shorts.
Yeah, yeah.
They look like soccer shorts.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know. Soccer shorts feel like they're a little bit longer.
But like chick
like-
soccer shorts.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they like right here. Ooh, my bad.
Sorry, Nick got a little far from the mic.
Yeah,
there.
they're like right above your knee.
Yeah.
I'm rocking a couple pair. I don't give a shit. They're comfy.
A couple pair.
What do you mean?
You have 2
Not
shorts
right
on?
now, right? I'm saying I have a couple pair in my wardrobe.
It's probably that guy that
of-
wears shorts under his
Of short
jeans.
shorts?
Not short shorts. Ones that like right at my knee. A little
Oh yeah,
I do that.
I like
I'm-
a slightly above
I'm
the
wearing
knee,
the only
especially when I'm
pair
working
that's
out.
like that. I'm wearing the only pair that's like that right now.
I split the knee in
Awesome.
half, or I go above the knee. I go below the knee. I didn't feel right.
Yeah, I don't like to go below the knee. I'm no longer.
knee and half.
Yeah.
Is ideal.
I'm knee and a half to. If I'm working out, I like it slightly above. Keeps my range of motion, baby.
You're such a big workout
I
guy.
get deep in my squats.
All your squat thrusts and your what do you do? Jazzercise on the weekends? What is your workout? Tell me it.
Don loves Zumba.
He takes one of those cycling classes probably.
I have a $4,000 Peloton.
You're like best friends with like Susan from down the street, and she's like 80. And you guys just, what do? You just sit next to each other on bikes, and you're like,
No,
you go, girl.
Yeah, we do about a mile and a half. It takes us about an hour and a half, and then we go get a good sweat in the sauna.
they go back in her in-ground pool and push around 5-pound weights
So,
with floaties on them.
Do you just?
okay, I have a subscription to the Y. Yes, I do water aerobics. Got me.
Do you really?
Part of you believes me right now.
Yeah, I definitely did.
I would absolutely never do water aerobics.
Because we never see you on the week except for Thursday, so who knows what the fuck you do.
Dude, literally last podcast I was late because I wasn't late, but I got here like when you guys got here because I was working out. I'm swollen.
You didn't tell us that.
I'm swollen.
I literally like just run now, basically, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I lift a little, but that's just to keep my massive frame.
You bought a membership just to run?
No, I bought a membership so I could golf, and it wouldn't cost me $40 a week. And then I figured I might as well work out too.
You just have a Great Life one.
Yeah.
Where's the? Do you go to 24 and just
I
work
usually
out
go
there?
to. Usually what I do is I go to 24, and then I'll like run. Usually not lift, but maybe if I'm not. Usually I'll run and then go hit golf balls. If I don't hit golf balls, then I'll lift.
So Tuesday, playing with Todd's, and I ran.
Todd's Barbecue. It's a slow pitch softball team.
If you guys want to sponsor us, hit the line.
Ooh, I can talk to Todd.
Way to work that in.
Probably not. I don't know him that well yet, but I ran. I got a base hit. Was on first. Somebody hit a ball. I ran from first to third, and I couldn't breathe. And somebody hit a pop up. I tagged, scored, and had to sit the next inning because there's no way I could run in the outfield. I was so out of breath. I was like lightheaded.
I don't know what you're talking about. Don hits home runs. No running for me, baby. Straight back to the dugout.
You sat the next inning.
I was like, I'll take the down because we had 12. So like two people always said, I was like, I'll take the down.
I've been there before actually in slow pitch where literally
That's crazy.
like a first to third will send me to the ER. It's bad.
Like I actually have to consciously stretch now, or my quad is done.
Oh yeah, you gotta stretch.
Oh, you got to stretch.
Everyone's like, "Oh, this car stretches." I'm like, yeah, they still think I'm young and can run everywhere. Like I have to stretch now, or I'm hurt.
I never really like found the importance of stretching,
Until I
but I was
old.
forced to do it. And then when I wasn't forced to do it, I was like, ha ha ha. And then I was like, nope, that's why we do that. That
I know.
shit fucking hurts.
My workout now is like 40% stretching.
It's good for you. Keeps you limber.
Derek literally is fucking 62.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm getting
say that I'm
to be
old.
honest with you, I'm getting kind of fucking sick and tired of people telling me that.
You're the one who told me that.
I get called old like so often it's almost hurtful at this point. At first it was fun, but
I
now
asked,
it's
you to
hurtful.
I asked you to play slow pitch. You said, Kyle, I'm old. You're just like, look what I
true.
do for fun.
That is true.
Maybe we should get him a tampon if he's gonna keep crying.
I'm not crying. I'm just saying I'm not that
I'm
old.
gonna get him a crochet set.
No shit.
You can do 30 minutes before his 8:30 bedtime.
Get him a chessboard. He can play himself.
See, now that's better. A crochet, that's not to be sexist, but that's more of a female thing. But
Yeah.
chessboard, that's good. Nice.
I'd play chess with you.
You're wearing
And
The
you
jeans.
guys-
shit you were saying is old, Derek.
And I'm not saying old shit right now.
You're wearing jeans right now. Why?
Now I feel like I'm gonna offend him.
I had them on. I mean, I won't actually get mad if you call me old, but
I know.
I do.
I
I just
I'm
get-
like, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. Like I can't say
No.
anything. Like, what's
Oh,
gonna
oh
get all
yeah,
mad at me?
you guys have been known to fucking walk around eggshells
Derek,
around
we're
our friends'
sorry.
feelings.
Gosh.
My thing is like, you're the one who told me that, and I really didn't notice it until you pointed it out
I know,
and named
it's
all of
so-
your hobbies, and then I was like, holy shit.
I mean, I can admit that I have some old tendencies, but I'm not old.
Nah, you still got some fight in you.
What
I
do you do
watched
on your
carry a
Hey, what do you
80
do
pound-
on your hungover mornings, Sunday mornings when you wake up? What do you do?
I read the paper or my favorite book on the porch.
He actually posted a picture of the paper on his Snapchat. This
I literally lost my shit
Was that this morning?
yesterday morning.
I didn't I? Fucking hate you guys.
Bitching about a headline.
All I was saying was, how did we get down to where Donald Trump and Joe Biden are two candidates for president? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
we have dementia and just downright dumb.
Yeah.
Downright dumb.
Frankly, I'm the smartest person ever. I've made more than any of you billions and billions.
Yeah. I forgot you posted that this morning.
That was yesterday.
Okay, it was yesterday.
That's what I said.
Oh, I was like, Jesus Christ, it's been a long day.
Open your ears,
Yeah.
not your mouth.
No, but I watched you carry like an 80-pound cooler up some stairs.
yeah, and you
still
guys,
got it.
you guys still got to carry that down.
Can you guys
It's
tell?
still
You
upstairs.
think I told you I'm not carrying it down?
I forgot about it. I'll get it when we get
Can
home.
you guys tell that story?
Well, What had
Wow.
happened was me and Kyle went to a party, and Nick went as well, and we got drunk, played a little pong,
I got really
and then
drunk.
we went to a bar, and we got a little more drunk, and then Nikki took us home, got back home, and me and Kyle have this thing called a nightcap. We love to do it when we drink, and it basically means everyone's going to bed, and then we're going to sit up, and honestly, conversations like we have in the nightcap are what inspired this podcast, frankly. Like, just gold.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to disturb Silverback downstairs, so I was like, well, let's take this party upstairs, but we needed the beer. So
The water or
We-
the cooler was full of ice and water.
Which I'm
And
pretty
beer.
sure we drank like a beer apiece, maybe upstairs. Or
yeah,
not even
then we
that.
just
But-
passed out.
Yeah.
Also, side note, I was upstairs sleeping, but fuck me.
Yeah, we don't care about
Nick
him.
was too.
So we looked at each other and we determined that I, between the two of us, was the least drunk. So Kyle held.
Every once in a while I get
He got
different,
really
and I
shitty.
got messed
And
up.
so Kyle was like filming it, right? And I'm like 3 steps up and
For
already
some
about to
reason,
fall
they decided
backwards.
not to drain the water before they went up. Also,
In my head, we were gonna drain it out the upstairs window.
In my head, I didn't know what was going on.
There was nothing going on in your head. And so Kyle's sitting there filming me, and I wish we could show the video live on air because, oh, it was fantastic. Kyle's just laughing. Next thing you know, he's going down the stairs. He's falling.
So on their stairs, it's like
It's an
5
L.
steps, a landing, and then like immediately straight to the left, 90-degree angle, and then you go and you're up on the second floor. Well, I was like 2 steps up, or I think I was 2 steps up. My right foot got placed on the 3rd step. My left foot was aiming for the 3rd step and like missed, came straight down on the 1st step, straight broke my ankle. Proceed to fall towards the wall, which there's a window there, and the like window frame or whatever is made of wood. I smacked my phone against the wall while recording. It slid behind the window, and I hit my eyebrow on the corner of the wood, and it started bleeding.
I tell you what, though, I got that goddamn cooler up them
You
stairs.
did.
Yes, sir, I did.
And then me and Derek passed out, and I have absolutely zero recollection of what happened, but I woke up.
I woke up the next morning and I heard
Yeah.
like a couple bangs, and I sat up in bed, and there's Kyle sleeping at the foot of my bed, and I'm just like, what the fuck? But then I just proceeded to lay back down and go back to sleep.
So from my perspective, I woke up with my face buried in the carpet, and I was like, well, this sucks. And then I looked over and saw like a dresser, and I was like, what the hell, where am I? And I kind of looked around a little bit, and I was just confused. I didn't really know where I was at. And then I turned my head, and there's Zach and Kaylee just laying in the bed, and I was like, oh, I really got to get out of here. And then I just went downstairs and slept on the couch for like 2 hours.
Ended up checking all the drawers for piss. 'Cause
I don't know. My thing is like I probably went in there because Derek. I remember Derek laying down squarely in the middle of the bed in the spare bedroom.
That does sound about right.
So I was probably just looking for a place to lay. But why didn't I just pick the carpet next to the bed? I don't know.
You would have thought.
Maybe my head was like didn't know if Zach was home, so I was gonna go check his bed, and then decided I really don't know. But it's pretty
yeah, I was unbelievable. All right, let's do our ad read.
it was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, hit the ad read, buddy.
Yeah. hit
Ad
the
read?
ad read.
God, I never have it up when you say that. I hate it about it. There it is. Okay, so Putnam Crafts is our sponsor for this episode. As you guys know, if you've listened to any other episodes, it's just a small business. She runs out of kind of wherever she lives at the time because of COVID. Things are kind of crazy, but she started in a basement in her Manhattan college house, which she's just graduated. Congratulations. Anyway, she just does crafting stuff. She started with like decals and like tumblers and stuff like that, just putting the decals on the tumblers. But now she does like a whole bunch of stuff where she like, I don't really know how it works. She like paints the cups and like sands them and makes them look different, and it's really cool. But she does cups, shirts, decals, earrings. Derek just got his decorative pillow like we talked about. Hell yeah. So a whole bunch of different stuff. She has a website. It's www.putnamcrafts.com. www. You're right, and I don't like it. www.putnamcrafts.com. Yeah, go check it out. It's pretty sweet. She can make just about anything you want. And if she can't, she'll try and tell you that she failed, I guess. I don't know.
She never fails.
I've never run into a situation where she couldn't make something, so I don't know what happens. But
Yeah.
yeah, again, www.putnamcrafts.com. Go check it out.
Sweet.
Good ad read, buddy.
Yeah, that was fucking solid, man.
Thanks, boys. You have a bone to pick with me about the W's?
Dude, it bothers the shit out of me, man. Every week you do it too. And I always let it go for a couple times, but then you keep saying it. And I'm just like, I'm going to hit you.
Do it.
Yes, and it bothers the shit out of me.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know what.
Nick fucking sucks.
What'd you do, Nikki? What'd you get?
Nothing. Empty. He dumped his ice out. What a responsible man. He has to drive me back home so he's not drinking.
Good
I
job,
respect
Nick.
that.
Good job.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money, so.
Well, Derek has to drive too, so he's not drinking. But it also makes a lot of sense because his tag's expired in April.
If you're listening to
You
this
win some, you
and
lose
you're a
some.
police officer, what do you drive, Derek?
He drives
A
this
Honda CRV, red in color.
with a fat ass fucking spoiler on the back.
With a huge spoiler.
And a pop can as a muffler.
Yeah, and tag light doesn't work.
Oh, poor
Pop can
Kyle.
has a muffler.
That's what I should do is turn my tag lights off so you can't see my expired tags. That'll work, right?
Just no.
Foolproof.
Then you get pulled over for that, and then they find out you're a double offender.
Double offender.
Like Chris D'Elia.
Ooh. I read some. I listened to a video of a guy talking about it, and he said he thinks Chris D'Elia is in the clear. I think strictly just based off his character. He was just like, nah, he wouldn't do that.
No way.
Yeah, like I don't remember what he said. He was just like, he's like, I'm telling you, I've hung out with Chris. He always had like 3 women on him. I agree with that. He's like, but they were all much older than 18 and all of them consenting. He's like, he had no reason to talk to a 16-year-old. And I was like,
Fair enough.
it's like, well, you know.
I mean, I hope they're right. Chris
do too.
D'Elia's art is...
I mean, who wouldn't want to go after a fucking tired eagle?
That's right. That's not where I thought you were going with that. I'm so glad it's where you finished.
That's what she said. I think the main thing with Chris D'Elia is he does come from one of the few professions where you can be famous, but you can also be publicly scrutinized and still. I think he'll be recover from it.
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
I mean,
it would just be a good comedy bit.
I mean, what's
it'd be fine.
his face beat his dick in front of women for years, and he just made a good bit out of it.
Who did that?
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank here.
He wasn't drawing a blank. He was
It was like a weird fetish he had. He would lock women in his dressing room and jerk off in front of him. Like a famous comedian. Who did that?
Is that
man?
illegal?
I feel like that's definitely illegal. And
Why?
if it's not, it should be. What do you mean why?
Well, I mean, like what?
Try
law you
indecent exposure.
You're in your own dressing room.
He locked him in there.
Yeah.
Maybe kidnapping.
What if he just like puts the key in, turns it to locks it, and then accidentally bumps his elbow on the key and breaks it off in the lock, and then decides now he has to beat his meat?
That is not
Don't
okay,
give a fuck.
Kyle. You're making a terrible argument for yourself.
I'm not making an argument. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Or sexual harassment.
That's probably the one we're gonna go down on.
And
Yeah,
definitely indecent exposure too.
they're not in public though, or like.
We didn't say anything. We said indecent exposure.
That is
Okay,
not
what if you
decent to
just-
whack
what
your
if you
dick
just-
in front of a woman
No.
that doesn't want it and lock her in a room.
No,
That is
Kyle,
indecent.
shut up.
I'm not saying he's right, dicks. I'm saying what law is it? I want to know the law.
I don't know, but it's definitely not okay. It's definitely sexual harassment. No doubt
Okay,
about it.
so if
I
you're a
know
woman,
that.
don't ever go into a room with Kyle because he's gonna lock you in and jerk his dick
A
off.
dressing room,
Oh.
obviously.
Louis C.K.
Oh God, I like him.
You didn't know that about Louis C.K.?
I knew that he had some shit, but I didn't know it was weird like that.
Yeah.
It
was really
I
weird.
figured they called him a racist or something. I don't know. I mean, like something that's like a 50-50 toss-up,
yeah,
But that's
yeah.
100% wrong. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, you just that's never gonna fly, really.
It's a good back pedal, Kyle.
Turn your hips and run.
I want to know, like, what the actual law is. It says you can't do that.
Can I leave?
Sexual
I'm
harassment.
uncomfortable.
It's sexual harassment.
Yeah, that you answered my question. I have no argument anymore.
Okay, well there we go.
I'm just making you sound bad for no
I
reason.
know.
It's really kind of rude, Zach.
I just disagree that it. Never mind. Fucking conversations. Bullshit. How many views? I'm gonna check our views. We give ourselves.
We're up over 700
Total.
total.
Nice.
Almost 800, I think. 770 something.
I'm telling you guys, if you're
Seven.
listening to this podcast for the first time, go back and listen to episode 3. Change your life.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I
Ooh,
mean, just absolute gold.
we broke 200 for episode 2, so that's great.
Good.
Absolutely golden. What's
First off, I know a lot about gold. I put gold tramp all over all my buildings.
You pretty excited to watch MLB when it comes back?
Oh, I can't wait.
You have no idea.
I saw a video that the Royals put out.
Yeah,
It was like
I tweeted it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, like,
Would it
gives
make you
me
wet?
chills.
I don't think you understand what a 9-inning baseball game will do for a single man who lives alone.
Oh, it keeps me alive.
Yeah, that's like all I want to do is come home, maybe cook a little din-din, watch the Royals, go to bed.
What's your every night din-din?
I don't have an every night din-din.
What do you normally
Fucking
eat?
psychopath. You eat the same thing every night and brush your teeth wrong.
No. Well, I normally eat frozen pizza or sandwiches. Sometimes an occasional ramen.
That makes me sick to my stomach.
What else am I supposed to eat?
I don't know. Cook some food. Be a grown man.
That's what I have Kaylee for.
Do you make your ramen in the microwave?
Yes.
Yes.
You know, I used to make mine on the stove.
I was gonna try and bail you out and say that if you stoved it, then it would be a little bit better. Like you actually cooked it, but not the microwave too. I mean, I do the same thing.
It
But
depends on the day.
I used to stove it when I was in high school all the time.
It sounds like a term that could mean other things. I don't know what, but
So Caleb texted us last night. Was like, "Hey, like, we need to mow the yard, whatever. Weed eat, blah blah blah." And he was like, "We need these bushes cut down. Well, we have that well out there." And he was like, "I thought he said we need these tree things cut down or whatever. They're just overgrown." I was like, "Okay." So I walked in the little shed and I was like, "Oh, maybe there's some loppers or something I can start cutting with."
loppers.
This motherfucker was out there cutting trees down.
No.
With a hacksaw.
No, and the hacksaw literally had no teeth left on it. So I spent 30 minutes cutting around this well. All these
Zach
branches,
literally
just heating them up and getting through them. And like after 30 minutes, I was fucking exhausted. And he gets home like, "Yeah, is that what you want cut down?" He goes, "Nah, but it's all right. I'll get it." I was like,
Zach literally,
"Oh, fuck."
he attached a handle to a piece of sheet metal and went at it.
Literally. So he was like, "Nah, I wanted that cut out there." It was like this fucking electrical thing that sticks up, and it was all grown up and shit. And he was like, "I'll get it though." But at that point, I had no choice. I had to go do it. So I spent another 15 minutes out there with the dull ass hacksaw. Just
You
Different
couldn't get
tool.
another
That-
piece of
at
equipment.
there was
at
nothing
this
else
point-
at the house.
At this point, I showed back up, and I'm in there trying to get the weed eater started, and
Nick has one of the best weed eaters I've ever used.
he decides to walk in, and then at that point he decides to try to start his chainsaw. Like maybe start that early, here, maybe but no.
I didn't
Tell-
want to fucking.
Telling me you had a chainsaw and you went with a hacksaw.
No,
Not a hacksaw. He
I-
went with a piece of sheet
what I
metal.
was cutting around the well was all fucking concrete, and I didn't want to ruin the fucking chain.
You better be precise.
They weren't big enough to use a chainsaw. I
How big
would
of a chainsaw was it? Like a big one?
No, it's like a 14-inch
If
blade.
if they weren't big enough to use a chainsaw, should have borrowed my hedge trimmers.
Okay, Derek, let me just drive to fucking Topeka.
Should've used a Phillips
Take an
Norelco.
hour to get there and back, and then,
Where in the fuck do I live?
well, by the time I get here, I can't just be like, "Hey, bro, give me your fucking hedge trimmer."
You could. I'd say bye.
But then I would feel rude.
I wouldn't.
And the things around the little electrical thingy were not. They were bigger than a fucking hedge
I've
trimmer.
got a 100-foot drop cord. Take it with you.
What does that mean?
So after you got done hacks on him, did you like pick up your musket and trudge back to your family in the fucking log cabin?
No, I went inside and I took a shower.
Such a straight up answer.
Zach,
I cracked a beer.
Zach just stopped on his 4-week ride back to his homestead.
Yeah, you were on the Oregon Trail when this happened, weren't you?
So what?
Did you guys ever play that game?
Absolutely not.
No, what are you talking about?
I
know,
just want you guys to
speaking-
like picture this: me driving down the road and Zach walking across the yard
With
trimming-
holding a hacksaw.
Holding a hacksaw.
I was on a fucking mission, man.
Your first thought had to be, "Oh, I killed someone." He finally did. He snapped.
I was
finally
just so
snapped.
confused. I was like,
Sadie ran too far.
I didn't know what he was doing.
So, I kind of like to compare the virus to, like, COVID. Like,
Mhm.
if you're playing that game on the computer, the pandemic game.
Oh, such a fun game.
And then that's kind of how I gauge
What?
this.
What game?
You've never
What?
played Pandemic 2?
Oh my
You've never played
gosh.
Oregon Trail?
No.
What the f?
So, Pandemic 2, you literally just go and your goal is to
How's Pandemic 1?
create a disease. I don't know, I didn't play it.
It was
Your
not as
goal
good as
is
Pandemic 2.
your goal is to wipe out the human population. And, like, I don't know about you guys, but I never actually did it.
How much money do you get, or like how do you do it? Nukes
You get
everywhere.
like points or something. No, it's a pandemic. You have to do it with your disease.
So like is it airborne? Like
Every-
is it a virus, a bacteria?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So then every disease or every little like
I'm going airborne.
every person that gets each case you get a point, and then you can use those points to get.
I don't
make,
remember
like-
exactly how the
So
scoring
like so
system
you could be
works.
like,
Why is there a video game that you three have played and I haven't?
That's a great question. You're the
Yeah.
big gamer.
yeah, you're such a big tech guy. I can't even get a podcast out on time.
What mic are you?
We're gonna use our first mute.
I'm Mike 1.
Bullshit. I think that's me.
Fucking pussy.
I like
no,
your
but like, so you
tactics.
get in each case you get a point, and then you can like make your disease worse.
You can mutate it basically.
Yeah,
But the whole point is
level it up.
also certain mutations have worse or are more likely to have a vaccine developed against them. So it's a balance between getting to people and killing them before we can get a vaccine out. And also they close ports and they
Yeah.
close
Airports.
and shipping ports and stuff like that.
What happens if everyone decides to wear masks? I mean, it's going to kill the dead.
That must be why I never won.
Oh
That
shit.
makes much
They,
more
they
sense.
keep finding batches of N95s.
I'm so happy fucking Jackson County, Shawnee County said, fuck you.
Real quick on that game, but if I'm comparing the pandemic to that, that would be at least 65 million % of the worst round I've ever had on that game. So I mean, I've killed all of Greenland every single time. Like,
oh,
he's-
you're saying like,
but
if
like-
COVID was in the game, it would be a fucking loser.
if COVID was in the game, it would be like
If
me
COVID was
playing
my
it
disease,
with my elbows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah. COVID is a shit disease
And
compared
like you
to that
can
game.
pick like what country you want to start in.
Yeah, yeah.
And stuff, but like
You pick if you want to be bacteria,
Who do you kill
virus, parasite.
I don't know. I usually start in like Europe somewhere.
I like to go Europe. Very big distribution
yeah.
center.
China.
I start in China every time. I call it the Kung Flu.
You never heard that?
That's not from me. That's from Donald.
He didn't call it.
He didn't call it that, but
I saw a tweet with a whole bunch of different COVID names.
That's fucking funny, man.
the Kung Flu.
I'm gonna look up some COVID names. I'm pretty sure that is it called COVID. I'm pretty sure it's called COVID-19 because it happened in 2019. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wrong. That's fake news.
Is it COVID-20 now or
It's a China hoax.
Donald? The Chinamen. They didn't make the virus.
They did too. Factory release.
Can't compete with that. I want to say so many mean things as Barack, but he was such a well-spoken human. I can't do it.
Barack, you're a bitch.
I'm Melissa Bruner.
He just said, I'm Melissa Bruner.
I'm Gary Busey.
Dude, I've told this story a million times.
Melissa, you want to be on the podcast? We'll get hooked up.
Melissa Bruner, shout out.
I'm already here.
WIBW. Why did they
God,
say it like that?
we're going downhill so fast.
It's funny though.
So we had this. I think we had this debate before. So any of our listeners, if you're listening right now and your regular news source is KSNT 27, go ahead and close the podcast and probably just unfriend me on everything.
Never come back.
Yeah. Unless the only way we can justify this is if you're watching and not listening, but just watching Brooke Linnington, totally cool.
Shout out, Brooke.
She is literally one of the hottest people that's ever been put on this earth.
What about Nicole Faye? Which one's she on?
And she was on WIBW, but she left for...
She left Wibwa?
She left to be like a Kansas... She left to be like a Chiefs reporter or something.
Ah, no, good choice.
She's so selfish.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Go to
Nicole
Indianapolis.
Faye is a beautiful gal, too, but, I mean, Brooke Linnington looks like she could actually run for Miss America.
You put out a poll that said who's hotter.
Yeah, the people have spoken. I'm pretty sure it was Brooke Linnington.
Yeah, I think Brooke
But
won, didn't she?
I think it was like it was same as our merch. It was like 56-44 or something like that.
Didn't you had a bunch of people who like took it serious and were like, oh, I accidentally clicked the wrong one.
Yeah, someone literally tweeted at me and said, like, whenever you tally up the final votes, just know I clicked the wrong one. I was like, it's not that deep.
But it was that close.
It was that close. I think with that person DMing, I got like 70 votes on that. I think with that person DMing me, it was like a 3-vote race.
Jesus.
But see, I think what happened is a lot of people don't know Brooke Linnington because she is on literally the short bus of news networks, and so people just don't see her.
That's 49, dude.
That's 49. I don't know.
Which one comes on like
what
an
is 49 news?
Yeah, what comes on before like an hour before the regular
That's
news?
live at 5. What's with Ralph Hill?
No, the late night news like comes on at 10, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Usually,
what about
comes,
it?
Which one
49
comes-
comes on at 9.
That's what I
49
thought.
comes on at
Or
9.
Yeah.
43 does, I think.
43
actually.
or
One of them
49.
comes on.
KTWU.
Dude, seriously, one of them
I know
comes
all
on
the
at 9.
stations.
God, could you imagine being on KTWU? Like you're in Topeka and you want a career in this, and you get relegated to freshman basketball as a junior. Like that's what you got right there.
So it's KTWU. What's KTKA? That's 49.
That's 49.
And that's 49.
KTKA, KSNT, and then Wibwa. and then with old Hip Ralph. Dude, Hip Ralph, he's freaking
Ralph Hip.
He's a guy. I'm pretty sure he's looked the same since he was 12. Like,
I
don't-
swear
yeah.
to God, that dude is at least 90 years old.
Ralph Hip
I
has
have no idea how old he is. He could be 42 or 107. I have no
Ralph
idea.
Hip got his frames for his glasses in Vietnam, like during the war. Hasn't changed him out yet.
I'm pretty sure like on the
Same
He-
prescription
he
too.
could be like 100 and just like behind his head they just like paperclip all of his or like clothespin all of his fucking skin back
yeah.
and he's just like
I think before he gets on air, Melissa puts her feet on his shoulders, grabs his lips, and just stretches his skin as tight as he can. While Jeremy Goodwin sticks in pins. That's what she said. Ralph comes on the air. I'm at 5.
they're freaking that's a deadly duo though.
Oh, nothing better than Ralph
No
and
one
Melissa.
covers the news better than Ralph and Melissa.
You ever seen Melissa's husband?
Nope.
Looks exactly like that wall.
What?
After I took a sledgehammer to it.
I'm gonna look it up.
One of my favorite things ever was waking up, staying the night at Nick's, waking up and having a bowl of cereal at Nick's little bar at his house and watching the little news right up on.
That's one of your favorite things in the
that's
whole
her
world.
husband?
Yeah, doesn't he look like a train wreck?
No, that's very distasteful towards trains.
Hey Melissa, we have 2 single males.
Look at this guy.
No, Melissa, I don't want you.
Oh my!
God
If that was
almighty.
Ralph Hip, I'd switch to 43.
He must have caught her when he was young.
Oh, he must have.
She like has to look good because she's on.
On air.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
about? Do you like?
You think Ralph and Melissa ever screw?
They probably play squash together. I don't know if they screw. I was literally about to ask the same question, but with
I bet
Pat
they play
Sajak and Vanna
pickleball.
White.
Oh, they got to.
I mean, they
There's
have to.
no way.
I don't know. I mean, if I was Pat, I would have taken my shots to the point I would have a sexual harassment charge already.
I'd be like mid puzzle and just change it and be like, Vanna White's a babe. She's like, Pat, clicking on the letters.
I'll take phrase, guess P. Oh, heavens.
Yeah.
How isn't she like old now?
She's like 58 and just twisted seal sex appeal, baby.
What are we talking about?
Vanna.
Vanna. I'm gonna Google her. All right, everybody guess her age. What Price is Right
I'm going
rules?
50.
Price is
Oh.
Right rules. You go over, you're out.
I'm going 56.
I'm going. Nick's, what's your guess?
I go.
What's your guess?
55.
55. What's your guess, Derek?
56.
I'm gonna go 1.
It's a good guess.
Derek wins.
Fuck.
She's 63.
What?
Dude, I know, and she is a babe.
Let me look at her again. No, I think it's just because most time you see her, she's like 40 yards away in the camera.
One of them 40-yarders.
Yeah,
40 twist the screen towards me. Let me see. What's Vanna working with? Kyle, she's 63.
Yeah, seriously.
Kyle,
Okay, for 63,
63,
dude.
that is impeccable.
I'm not insulting her, but like,
When you're 63, your wife is going to look like a bag of wet potatoes.
Dude, what do you mean wet potatoes?
I don't know.
They're just a little
I meant
darker.
the bag. I meant like the bag got wet and it was like clinging to the potatoes. It's all lumpy, like
When I'm
shitty cottage cheese.
when I'm
Yeah.
63, I'm gonna watch this episode or view this episode, listen to it, and I'm gonna be very upset when I look over at my wet bag of potatoes. And you're exactly right. And then I'm gonna pull my mask down and I'm gonna kiss her.
I probably will have been dead for a decade and a half by then. You know, this dawned on me. We are 6 years away from 250 years of America. That better be a banging celebration.
Ooh.
Kyle, what was that? What was that thing you brought up last year or something? It was like every
Mm-hmm. Yep.
every 4th of July we'd drink a beer.
Nope.
Yes.
What was it?
It's Hoyt's birthday.
No,
Hoyt-
nope. You're all wrong.
Okay, what
The
was
guy
it
who
then?
founded Hoyt's birthday.
Yeah, Henry Hoyt was a guy that Hoyt is named after.
If you guys don't know, we are from Hoyt.
One day I just got bored, so I went to Hoyt's Wikipedia page.
We have one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I won't leave it ever. I'm just going to read it every morning next to the Constitution.
You don't even live there anymore.
Get fucked.
Yeah, you selfish bastard.
I hope you all die on the way home.
Henry M. Hoyt. Actually, I don't know if that's the right guy. I'm gonna go to Hoyt, Kansas Wikipedia page. Everybody guess population of Hoyt, Kansas. Price is Right rules. Go. As the Wikipedia page reads.
656.
This is as from the 2010 census.
2010.
656.
I'm gonna
Alright.
go.
656.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nick was extremely
Yeah,
close.
Nick
I
was
can tell.
very close.
Or he's very far away, like Jordan Yoder.
Right. He's got a
All right,
point.
Zach, you're next.
You won, so you get to go last. I'm gonna go.
I went first last time and got it right. Get fucked.
I'm going. What? If I had last, it would make it way easier.
No shit.
I'm gonna go 700.
I'll go 701.
Nick's right. You guys both went over at 669.
I was gonna go 650. What Nick say?
You
656?
tricked
I was
us.
gonna
You're a
go
fucking asshole.
656.
I was gonna go 657, but then I knew Derek would go 658.
Yeah, I would have.
So
Hoyt,
Price is
Kansas.
Right is fucking rigged.
It was 6 what?
669 as of the 2010 census.
69.
It's got to be like 800 now.
Yeah, we're probably pushing 8.
Well, the 2018 estimate was 638.
Wrong.
People
That's
are-
fake
people
news. That's
are
from
moving.
China. China and their statement
It
is.
didn't sound like you said China. It sounded like you said that's vagina.
It's something Don knows a lot about. Been with a lot of beautiful women.
Hoyt, oh my God, that's way cooler. Hoyt was founded in 1886. He was named after George Henry Hoyt, an abolitionist, and he was an attorney for none other than John Brown.
No, he wasn't.
He was an attorney for John Brown.
We lost all our listeners. I don't give a shit. That's awesome. First off, abolitionist, so hates slaves, good guy, and attorney for John Brown, like one of the biggest historical figures in Kansas history.
Absolutely. He was. He's going to. So his birthday is November 25th, and November 25th, 1837. So every year on his birthday, we're going to drink as many beers as he is old.
Yeah,
We might do it on a podcast thing, but we're going to need more bodies.
yeah, we definitely can't do that.
God,
So 1837, what is it? 7, and then 67, 167 plus 20. What's 187 beers? So it's 630 packs and 7 beers. 630 packs and 7 beers for old Hoyt's birthday.
So 100. How many people? How many people you think? We need to recruit for this.
if we get
this
10
year we're
people,
doing.
that's 18.
It's 18.7 beers for 10 people.
We can do that. We don't need 18 people, or we don't need 10 people.
Are you kidding me?
What on earth are you talking
I'm thinking
about?
like a day event here, like not.
Oh,
Okay, but that means they all got to be at our level. Like, I mean, 18's going to have me tore up from the floor up.
And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a raffle. Okay, a raffle, and every beer that we get drank is gonna be put into like a beer wall, and whoever wins the raffle gets to run through it.
That's really not worth it.
mm-mm.
What the fuck you mean? I'm not saying like
We can
$50
buy
raffle
tickets.
tickets, like a fucking $1.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be the guy drinking whiskey and puts a brick wall behind that, so when you run through it.
Where's Nick? I don't know. There's this huge wall, though, but I think he went behind it. He's just been back there laying bricks.
That way, when you
Everyone's
run
gonna be
through
so
it.
fucked up they don't even care.
No.
I'll run through that.
Kid's like, I got to give him another bucket of mud.
Kyle, how long have we been talking? I don't want to go 2 hours.
We're about an hour.
Yeah,
A little over an hour.
I don't know. Okay, cool. We're good.
We're about hour 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're good.
I'm watching it. Dude, George Henry Hoyt, what a legend. He's got the greatest town in America named after him, so that's crazy. I mean, he died in 1870. He was only 40 years old. R.I.P.
I mean, back then,
Actually,
he beat
how
life
did he die?
expectancy.
he was
by like
39, actually.
How
Back
did
then,
he
he beat
die?
life expectancy by like 6 years.
How did he die?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please tell me it was a gunshot.
I don't know. Let's
Raindrop.
see.
Rubbed up.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
He was Attorney General of Kansas from January
He was
14th,
the-
1867 to January 11th, 1869.
The Attorney General of Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what our town of 650 is named after.
He was 30 as the Attorney General from Kansas.
669.
Oh my God.
We need to get some more fucking bitches in here.
Hoyt is freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Nick just hit himself in the face with his microphone. That you heard, that was his nose.
Did Lisa give us any feedback?
Yeah.
No, but fuck.
Fuck you, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa.
Hey.
No, it's not fuck Lisa. It's just fuckity fucker.
Fuckity.
Take that back.
Sorry, Lisa.
Thank you.
You're such a fucking softy.
Actually, if there's one mom that's the most crazy, it's definitely my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy?
Define crazy.
Yeah, define
Like-
crazy.
Like, will cuss you out and like
Oh, yeah.
go at
Lisa
you.
would go at me. Actually, I got a Snapchat from 3 years ago.
Okay, how about you guys both take it back a little bit for I come at you.
I got a Snapchat from 3 years ago where Lisa was literally trying to single leg me. It's a true story.
That she's a psychopath.
How'd that
Sounds
go?
interesting.
Well, I won because,
Clothes on or?
Okay.
Stop.
Nick,
Kyle, that's
Nick,
not okay.
Look to your right.
my god. Oh my god. Get that out of here.
There's a spider.
Nick, you're gonna let that land on you?
What up, pussy? Okay, give me a little pet now.
Okay, I wish we had video for this. A spider just descended from my ceiling and literally landed on Nick's shoulder. And Nick's now turning it into a pet.
Nick, let it bite you so you get no superpowers and a spider bite.
Nick, I hope he
He's
crawls
just
up.
my little buddy.
I'm gonna fucking kill it.
You just
Hey
made
there,
me-
little buddy. You hungry?
You hungry?
Derek just used his mic stand to kill it.
Oh no, he's definitely still alive.
Oh, now he's gonna use his phone. That's
He missed.
Oh, KTKA. Yeah, KTKA is 49. I'm trying to find the anchor of KTKA and we can try and guess his name.
you hungry?
Who's a celebrity you have no frame of reference for how old they are?
Morgan Freeman.
No. I would say
Morgan Freeman could be 60 or 80. I don't know.
Man, that's a good question, man.
All right, go. Guess,
Nah,
guess,
he's
guess.
62.
Price is Right rules.
For Morgan,
Mm-hmm.
give me 67.
I'm gonna go 71.
You guys are substantially all of you are off, but Zach wins. He's 83.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I told
Morgan
you.
Freeman is 83 years old.
He is.
What in the fuckity fuck?
83 years ago.
Okay, here's one.
Morgan Freeman was born.
Here's one. Ned Yost.
62.
65.
66.
You guys are all, fuck. Google. Oh, it's loading on Derek's garbage Wi-Fi. 64.
Damn.
What'd you say?
62.
I said 65.
This is
Price-
66.
Price is Right rules.
Derek
Derek
wins.
wins. This is fun. I like that. I like that.
I don't think our
like that.
podcast listeners like it at all.
I don't give a
I
shit
don't
what
give
you
a
guys
fuck.
like. Quit watching our shit then, bitches.
At the end of the day, we're here for us.
That is true.
That is true.
But we do appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we do appreciate that.
We do, but let's not get soft. Like you guys don't mean anything to us, really. You're just numbers on a screen.
We're here to stroke our own eagle. Eagle.
Turns out I got my domesticated bird.
We're here to stroke our own eagle. Sorry.
Wow, what the fuck
What the
was
fuck?
that?
Go upstairs.
No. Donald, how old?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always been born. I'm born all the days. All the days are my birthday. I'm gonna go with
I can guess Donald.
Melania.
I can guess Donald Trump's birthday.
Melania, how old am I?
June 14th is Donald Trump's birthday.
Melania. That
Yeah,
is
'cause
correct.
It's your girlfriend's
Yeah,
birthday.
that is correct. Melania. Melania says 75.
75. I'm gonna go 77.
I'm going to go 72.
74.
Nick wins.
Bullshit. That's a China hoax.
China. How old do you think Barack Obama would be this year? Not would be. I mean, he's still alive, but.
Barack, you're 58 and soft as shit.
All right, last one. How old's Barack Obama?
58.
58. 58? No, it's got to be older than that.
Nope.
Okay. Zach?
Actually, no. Shit, he's been out of office for 4 years.
50, 61.
You think 61? You think 58?
I'm stuck with it now.
53.
Nick, you realize that would mean he got elected. He's the youngest president ever.
Derek wins.
What is he?
He's 58 years old.
You know how I did that? This is true. I knew he got elected at 46 years of age.
Nobody could really give
Then
a
I add.
fuck.
Why, Nick? Why don't you go get fucked? Get out of my house. You're fired. No, I knew he got. I knew it was about 46, so I added 8, and then 4 years of Donald, and there we were, 58. He was really young. He was a first-term senator when he got nominated for president.
Who was the youngest president? When
JFK.
JFK. Yeah.
Turns out he died the youngest too.
Yeah, he got domed, bro.
Head and dome. Where'd JFK go?
He is. He got extra XP for that headshot he got.
Headshot, bitch.
Had to be a Dragunov, though, because it was a 2-shot kill.
Yeah, he was definitely using a semi-automatic.
It's probably that new sniper on COD. Have you earned that yet, Kyle?
I haven't played COD in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, you're
Head and dome.
My internet's so bad, dude.
You know what my favorite thing about the entire town of Dallas is?
Hmm.
Where JFK died, there's just an X in the road. And I mean a literal white X where he got shot in the dome.
Was there like a little floating skull where you can see where your teammate died?
I actually ran out there and collected his coins. They've been sitting there for 60 years. Kill confirmed.
Wait, who killed him?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Like, yeah, okay. So he
Who
on it-
actually did?
allegedly.
what popped up on his screen was killed and died.
Allegedly.
China hoax.
Who do you think really killed him?
The Russian mob. The CIA.
Do you
I don't
really
know.
think
That's
so?
the only conspiracy theory I actually believe in.
Yeah, me too.
CIA.
I bet
Maybe.
it was a guy named Steven.
No way, a guy named Steven
Zach,
has nuts
why do
like
you
that.
always say that name?
Always so stupid too.
That's my go-to when I meet.
Steven.
That's my go-to when I meet new people when I'm drunk.
Calls himself Steven. He kind of looks like a Steven.
You look like a fucking Brad.
I'm cool with that.
No, he's not a. Yeah, it could be. A
Yeah,
Brad.
he is. He's like that fucking
Your
old guy
Chad.
that sits outside the pool and watches all his daughter and friends swim the whole fucking night.
I don't know why I just got insulted like
Yeah, that
that.
was rude.
Hey, Brad, is there any Bud Light seltzers in the fridge? oh, yeah, honey, go grab a couple. Don't worry, I'll get them for you. Sorry, we're out of towels, though.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, you made it real. It's real now.
Oh, it's not real.
Sorry, Brad. Whoever you are.
It's not real because if any one of us would have joined the frat, it definitely would have been Zach.
Bingo.
Wrong.
No,
It's
that's
Kyle.
Kyle. I'm not saying you
What?
would have, but
Don't
if
put that on
but
me.
if any of us would have,
Right.
I know a lot about frats. I've built all the frats. Trump on all of them. Definitely would have been in it. Big frat guy.
Sasha. She wanted to be in a sorority. But I told her no. Because they don't support Obamacare. And me and Michelle, we're going to take a vacation to the Poconos.
Poconos are terrible. I put Trump right across all of them. I have nothing on Mar-a-Lago.
Frankly, Poconos suck, and I know a lot about the Poconos. Some say I'm the biggest Poconos advocate. Oh, God, I can't talk like it.
Well, I'm a real estate mogul.
It really is.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally what he is. I mean, it's not a joke.
Great businessman.
That's what they say.
Bad tweeter. Very bad tweeter.
I'd give him a 4 on his tweets, really.
Yeah. He gets too emotional on Twitter.
He
It's
really
just-
does.
It's
You
embarrassing.
know what I actually think happens to him? I think he wakes up and they like put those briefings on his desk. And I mean, he just immediately puts his feet on top of him while he grabs a Coke. And he's like,
A line of coke. Or a
Melania,
Coke can.
Melania, I'm bored. Melania, show me your tits. Great, Melania. Bring me my phone.
That's what
I think it's time for me to tweet.
That's what I think.
That's what he actually does.
honestly think the reason he tweets so much is because
He's bored.
Well, not even that, but getting 600,000 likes on
Yeah.
every tweet you put out got to be such a power rush. I mean, I got like 70 likes once. I don't know. It was crazy. I made
Been
my.
there, done that.
What's your most liked tweet?
My most liked tweet by far is shout out my baby girl Haley Cruz. She retweeted one of my tweets and it was like 1,000 something. It was like 1,500.
Did you
to
slide in her
1,000.
DMs?
Absolutely not. Did you see her boyfriend drafted first round?
Well, hey, shoot or shoot, man.
Rings don't plug holes, you know?
What'd you say? I
I've
wasn't
never
listening.
heard that.
Rings don't plug holes.
Whoa.
You ever heard that?
No.
Mm.
You ever heard that or Kung Flu?
No way. God, I live inside of a box.
Kung Flu from China.
From China.
Well, anything else or?
I don't know. I think it's been pretty mellow cast, I'd say.
It's definitely a mellow cast. I mean, we thought we would bring her back after we joked about Kobe not throwing Gigi that parachute.
Nah, you good, G?
Bless up,
Colby.
Gigi.
Hey, back on that. Zach didn't even know you made the joke.
He
at
didn't
the
even
time.
know that his
Shut up,
daughter's
yes,
name
I
was
did.
G.
So I did.
G.
Doesn't matter, Zach. I'm not taking anything away from your joke. I think it was
Here's a
fucking
question.
fantastic.
Frankly, Gigi, mentally weak. If
Every-
Anka would have made it.
Every time, oh boy, every time you throw a grenade in COD, if you don't yell Kobe, then you're not playing COD right.
I yell Colby because I'm white. Colby.
I yelled done.
Derek, what percentage do you think of this podcast Derek has talked in Donald Trump's voice? I mean, what percentage of the podcast has Donald Trump been speaking? Obviously,
15.
No way. Absolutely
Awful-
not. Those
awful
numbers.
guess.
Those numbers are way too high.
High?
You think it's higher?
I'm going 63.
What?
Absolutely
No
not.
way, not 63.
Mm-mm. No, they're lower than unemployment. To the bottom. Historically low.
He's helping my number. It keeps raising.
Okay, Derek, guess the Dow Jones right now. This is the last thing. Dow
Guess
Jones.
the Dow Jones.
We were up like 1% today. We're probably right at. I'd say we're bumping. We're right at 26,000.
I was thinking like high 25s.
Yeah, it's probably right around there. I haven't checked
Like
it.
25,673 is my guess.
You looked it up.
Oh, I did it.
It's not right.
Okay,
25,
25,
No,
827.
Dude, come
Yeah.
on.
Why would you look that up, dude?
Price is
Oops.
right.
Okay,
You
we'll
just ruined everything.
Okay, we'll do the S&P then.
You don't know the
Piece of
S&P. I
shit.
don't know the reference to S&P.
Salt and pepper, dude.
Okay, so
S&P, good for me.
S&P when we were like at historic levels was over 3. Okay.
So what is it?
So
now?
we're like not at historic levels.
Okay, so when we were at historic levels with the Dow, it was like 3,000, 3,100 in there.
It's
So just shave a 0 off and start guessing. It's somewhere in that range. I don't know. I don't check the S&P. I check the Dow.
I got it right here.
I'm gonna
I have,
go.
I have no idea what to guess.
2,572.
I'm gonna go 2680.
2467.
Well, we must be in a legendary mode because it's 3,130.01.
Is it really?
Wow.
Wow. I don't trust me with your finances, Joel. I don't check the S&P. I check the Dow.
It's fine.
Because when people
and then
quote
you
the
guess
market.
it, and you look it up, and we're supposed to guess it too.
Okay, well, I thought he was just asking me because it's my profession, and frankly, I was like 150 off, which is pretty good.
No, yeah, that's not bad. I would have not been able to even get close to either of those. I don't even know I have no frame of reference for what number's good and what's not. I just don't know.
Well, when I took office, we were sitting around 19,000. We got all the way up to historic highs, 30 plus. Now, strong V-shaped recovery. Pressing 27 already again.
It actually is kind of impressive.
I'll rebuild the economy. Did it once, do it again. Fantastic.
That's what I'm confused about, is why he didn't run his whole campaign on that.
Because I don't honestly know why the economy or why the market's so high and so excited. I don't get it.
So everyone's out of quarantine and they're excited to spend money.
Yeah, but see, the market is a forward-looking instrument. Like, it's like, what do you expect to happen? I don't at all expect the numbers for any company to look good for the next year.
Yeah, that's
so it
fair.
doesn't really make sense to me. But, I mean, it doesn't take a lot to pop the economy. Guy comes out and says we're cutting rates. Big day. Today we get the jobs report, 4.8 million jobs gained. Popped it today. I mean, and on the same breath, it doesn't take much to kick it right in its dick.
Are you then just pop
COVID.
pussy like this? Stop, don't miss.
All right then.
What's your all right, we'll close out with this. Everyone's favorite quote. Go.
Oh, I'm gonna say some corny shit. Don't do this to me.
Mine's gonna be corny too. Mine's my yearbook quote from high school.
I'll never forget the night that we.
We're the Panthers.
No, I wasn't gonna say that.
What?
You come back to that, Nick. Zach?
Yeah, I don't want to go first.
If you got it, Kyle, you hit it.
I think my favorite quote, fuck you, don't judge me, but it's Albert Einstein. Everybody's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, you'll believe its whole life that it's stupid.
It's one of your favorites.
One
I mean,
of
it's a
my
good
favorites.
quote. It's a really good quote.
Either that or do or do not, there is no try by Yoda.
Podcast over soon it will be.
Okay,
we'll
I
save
got
it.
one.
Honestly, Yoda, you're soft as shit.
Either that or like
Donald Wise, you are not.
no Rosa Parks.
Oh, nice. Honestly, I know this is really corny, but I love it. Be the change you want to see in the world. Because I actually believe that.
Mine is probably.
Who said it? Who said it?
I think it was Gandhi. Was it Gandhi?
Was it Michael Jackson?
Definitely not.
He's starting with the
Man in the mirror.
Zach.
Higher
Uh,
voices.
Probably Jackie Moon. Everybody love everybody.
That
You know,
is such
that-
a Zach
It's
answer.
hard. That's hard to knock, and that is exactly what I would expect.
Jackie Moon.
ELE, baby.
Yeah. ELE. Nick, what are you going with?
40 HP Johnson. I'm out.
It's not a quote. Those are lyrics. All right, Nick signed off.
He definitely set his shit down. All right. Well, thank you if you
I think
made it
we're
this
gonna
far.
wrap it. Yeah.
Back for episode 5, we request you to be.
Yeah. Our sponsor was Putnam Crafts. www.putnamcrafts.com. She can make anything under the sun until she can't.
Check the Twitter page. We'll put a picture up with a sick pillow.
Oh, we will. Yeah, we will do that.
And we love all of you.
Love you all. Thanks for
Thanks
listening
for
to us.
viewing.
Sprinkle of hope.
Out.
Still here. Yeah.